All right, everybody, today is the 9th. We're going to go ahead and get started. Here's your warm-up. Continue where you left off in yesterday's notes. So what is the area of a rug with side lengths of 6x minus 7 and 3x? This is a little bit of review from your quiz last week. How do we get this answer? Well, in order to get the area equals length times width. So I should take my length and multiply it by my width. There's two ways you can set this up. You can set it up like this. 3x parentheses 6x minus 7, and then just distribute. You could also make yourself a box. 3x here, 6x minus 7 here, and use that to get your answer. Either way will work. We will see we get 18x squared, and minus 21x, And there's our answer. All right, so here's a little bit of review from yesterday. Go ahead, pause the video, see if you can work on the one on the left. All right, so let's go ahead and let's try this now. I got 2x squared plus 7x plus 6 and 2x plus 3. I now need to fill in everything that I know. I like to start in the top left still and look and see what I have. To the left, I have 2x. To the top, I have nothing right now. So what times 2 equals 2? 1. What times x equals x squared? X. If I got 1x here, I'm going to go down and fill in my next box. My next box uses what's on the left and on top. 3 times 1x is 3x. Well, if I have 3x here and I need 7x, how much more do I need? I need 4x. If I have a 4x here, go to the left. I currently have 2x. The question is, what do I put on top? Well, what times 2 equals 4? 2. Do I need another x? No. Now I have to check to make sure that last part is right to give me what's in my last box. 2 times 3, is that 6? It is. So x plus 2 or 1x plus 2 is your final answer. All right. Again, pause the video, see if you can do the next one. All right, so here's how we should have set it up. X squared minus 4x minus 12, x plus 2. We go ahead and we fill in what we know. I know I have an x to the left. X times x is x squared. Well, if I have an x here, this x will tell me down here that x times 2 is 2x. Well, if I have 2x here and I need a 4x, a negative 4x minus 2x tells me that this would end up being negative 6x. Well, if I have a negative 6x here and I have an x over on the left, that would mean I need a negative 6 up top here. Lastly, I check, is negative 6 times positive 2 negative 12? It is. So x minus 6 is my answer. All right, let's see. We got word problem. Juliet's dog, Duke, keeps running out of the backyard. To fix this problem, Juliet is going to build a small dog pen that has an area of x squared plus 6x plus 8. If the length of the rectangular dog pen is x plus 4, what is going to be the width of the dog pen? All right, so we know area equals length times width. If they give me the area and they give me the length, well, all I need to do is divide those two to get my width. So x squared goes inside, plus 6x goes inside, plus 8 goes on inside, and then x plus 4. All right, let's figure everything out. I already have an x, So then what do I have here? I have another x. If I have an x there, go down. X times 4 is positive 4x. If I have 4x, but I need 6x, that means my other box is going to be positive 2x. If I have an x already on the outside, what is it I'm going to need on the other outside? X times what is 2x? Positive 2. Lastly, I check to make sure this number is correct. Is 2 times 4, 8? It is. So x plus 2 would be the answer. All right, let's try another one. I have x squared, I have plus 3x, I have plus 5, and then x plus 1. All right, so I have an x squared and I have an x on the outside, which means I'm going to have an x here. I have an x here. X times 1 is 1x. Well, I have a 1x here and I need 3x. 3x minus 1x is 2x, which is what I'll have here. And then x times what is 2? That is positive 2. Lastly, I check, is this number times this number that number? 2 times 1? That is actually not 5. But if I take a look, everything else in my box is correct. X times x is x squared, 2 times x is 2x, x times 1 is 1x. The only problem is this number right here. So the question is, what do we do? This problem here has a remainder. Okay, there's going to be some cases, as you remember, hopefully with division, where you're going to end up with a remainder. So what do we need to do? We take what we want and we subtract what we currently have. So 5 minus 2, that will tell you your remainder that you have, which is 3. You have a remainder of 3 right now. The question is, how do you write your final answer? You write it by doing this. What you got on top, which is right here, and then you put a plus sign, and your remainder goes over your divisor, which is what you started with. And that's your answer. I would strongly suggest writing what you see in the top right corner of your screen, so that way you know exactly how I came up with that answer. Okay, let's try another one. I have 4x squared plus 10x minus 35, 2x minus 4. What times 2x gives me 4x? Well, 2 times 2 is 4. X times x is x squared. Well, if I have a 2x and I have a minus 4, those multiply to give me negative 8x. Well, if I have 10x right now, what is 10x minus negative 8x? That is 18x. So 18x minus 8 is going to give me 10x. Well, if I have 18x and I have a 2x, then what's going to go up here? 2 times 9 is 18, and then add the x, and that gives me my x. Well, if I look down here, and my last two numbers, 9 times negative 4, is that negative 35? The answer is no, it is not. It is negative 36. So what is it that we need to do? We need to subtract these two numbers and find out what our remainder is. Our remainder, in this case, is going to be 1. Negative 35 minus negative 36 is positive 1. So final answer will be our answer of 2x plus 9 plus our remainder over our divisor. There we go. All right, make sure that you go work on today's check for understanding, and I will see you guys tomorrow.